Welcome, welcome, welcome to MiSpot, where we balance, heal, and activate who we truly are. You can call me High Key Kiki. And tonight we're celebrating the full moon in Aquarius. I'm a little bummed because it's a little cloudy here and I can't see the moon. However, I have seen the moon maybe like over the last 3 days or so. I don't recall seeing it yesterday, but definitely saw it where it was pretty full. And so, yeah, so here we are. So, of course, our full moons are for shining the light on the BS, shine the light on the crap, shine the light on the things that need to be removed, the things that need to be released, let go. Okay, the things that are in the way. All right. Aquarius energy is full of innovation, collaboration, teamwork, philanthropy. Definitely could be isolation or isolating kind of energy. So we'll dig more into that. But let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how this full moon is resonating and coming in for you. There's so much going on. The month of July has been full of energy. So we'll go over what's happened already, and then we'll go over what's happening right now and what to expect. Okay, but yeah. Let's go ahead and ground our energy by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and long exhales out through the mouth. Keep breathing in and out. Again, in and out. Just take a moment as you continue breathing to feel what's releasing. Where does your attention go? Is there a feeling in your body? Do you feel pressure? Is there any tension that you can feel needs to be released? Nice. And just allow yourself to continue breathing. And with each exhale, allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your hands to feel heavy. Allow your forehead to relax. Feel any tension, any strain, any negative energy. Feel it dissolving. Feel it dissolving. Feel it disappear. Releasing. Do we feel it in our face? feel it in our shoulders, our backs? Do we feel it in our feet? Just allow yourself to be still and just love on your body in this moment as you scan yourself from head to toe, taking slow, deep breaths in and out. And as you continue breathing and loving on yourself, I'll call in our ancestors of love and light, closest and connected to the sun, the Most High. We call you in to guide us as we receive the downloads for our best and highest good under this Aquarius full moon. We ask that you protect us from any unwanted energy and that you reveal to us what needs to be revealed and that you guide us down the right path. We thank you in advance for all that you'll do and continue to do. And we thank you, Mother Earth, for always being our source of grounding. We feel safe. We feel you beneath our feet. We feel secure. We feel you protecting us. We feel fully supported by your energy. It is done. And when you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness back to the room by wiggling your toes, fluttering your fingers, and slowly opening your eyes. All right. Okay. So, like, where to start? The cards were like, da. Let's see. So the sky. What's going on in the sky? So, of course, we have this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. The sun is in Leo. Happy birthday to all the Leos. All the Leos across the world. Leos, you're probably feeling a pretty big boost right now. Of course, the sun may be shining very bright where you are. The sun could be just kind of not exposing you, but it's shining a light on you. Hello, Rainbow Dragon. Yes, Christ power. Come on. But the sun is like shining on you. You also have Jupiter, who just recently completed a cycle through Cancer and shifted into Leo. So Jupiter is always going to come with some expansive, growth-driven, grounded, territorial kind of energy. Okay? So you always can expect a level up when Jupiter comes through. And Jupiter comes through each sign for 1 year at a time. All right, so that's what's happening in the sign of Leo. What else? Of course, the sun is there. So there's just like this explosive energy. You could also be feeling this energy if Leo is very high in your chart. You could have like Leo, I'm trying to think like your North Node could be in Leo, or you have like a Venus in Leo, or if you could be feeling this energy, it's coming with a big. For me, it just feels like a lot of confidence and courage, but there's a calmness with it. There's this. I'm trusting myself kind of energy. Thank you, babes. Thank you. Bless you too. But yes, there's this explosive, expansive, I feel good in who I am. I feel good in my skin. I feel good in my energy. I love me. I know who I am. That kind of energy. Okay. The only thing we have to do, of course, is balance out any type of cockiness, any type of where we're not being careful or empathetic. Like we're supposed to be kind leaders in this moment, right? Kind leaders. And so that's where we have to just kind of check ourselves. But it's good to feel confident. I hope that you're feeling like your root chakra opening up. I just feel like the base of my spine, like my root is. Let me just sit with this for a second. It's like just a releasing. My attention was being called there during the grounding. Definitely been breaking through like into deeper levels of stability and security, digging more into investing. That's really what it is. I actually sounds like it's super loud. Oh, wrong way. But yeah, I just hope that you're feeling, at least you're feeling lighter. Okay, that's the energy that I get. And this Aquarius, the moon being in Aquarius is shining the light in or through how we work with people, how we show up for people, like how we give back, how we are innovative, how we're creative, right? Aquarius does come with a energy of like isolation. Sometimes Aquarius may get, kind of like withdrawal. So that's the energy we want to make sure that we are balancing out. We're not withdrawing ourselves without some level of balance, like not isolating ourselves to be just alone, not staying alone for too long. You're probably in the energy where you might want to be alone and away from folks for a minute, but definitely still being able to get out and socialize and meet people, or just even if it's not about meeting people, it could just be doing something for yourself, like just being outside in the sun. You could be going for a walk, you could be riding a bike, you could be on the water, you could be fishing, boating, yachting, crabbing, sitting on the dock of the bay. You could just be in this energy of being outdoors, being outside, getting sunshine, and just kind of being mixed in with people. All right, so let's see what else is going on in the sky. I am going over to my Instagram because I am just going to rely on the good stuff and good content that I've already created so that I don't have to overthink things and I could just use my own information because I've already done the research, right? Okay, so the month of July, yes, this is it for us. Of course, July is over, tomorrow? 2 days, the 31st. So that's it for us in the month of July. I have to look at the month of August. But about a week from now, we'll be experiencing a first quarter or last quarter, first quarter. So we'll discuss the energies for that week during the first quarter moon celebration. So that's good. So I'll go through where the planets are. Not much, of course, has shifted this week. All right. Mercury is in the sign of Cancer. So that's basically just emotional communication. That's all I can really say. There's still a lot of emotional breakthroughs. I know that just keeps coming up and keeps coming up, but it's just what's necessary right now. We have a lot of emotional clearing, healing, a lot of emotional maturity that needs to happen, a lot of emotional intelligence needs to happen. And that's where we are. I mean, I know it's like everything's about emotions, but um, I hope that you're starting to see that there are people who are awakening. There are people that are starting to like come up out of the matrix. They're starting to see through all the crap. They're like, you know what I mean? Like the delusion is falling apart. It's just what it is. It's falling apart. Um, and we're seeing a lot of things for what it really is. However, and this is the emotional breakthrough piece, we cannot let it consume our emotions. Don't let it consume your emotions. Don't let it keep you stuck, keep you in the same spot, keep you from moving forward, keeps you from going towards your dreams. Because what's happening is a lot of our dreams they seem like they're distant. They seem like they're unattainable, or we're not going to reach it, or it's going to be too hard. And that is the mind fuck. I mean, excuse me, but that's what it is. That's the mind fuck. Is to make you think that you need to work harder. And I'm not saying that some folks don't need to work harder. So if that resonates for you, pick up what belongs to you, drop what doesn't, and let somebody else appreciate it. But if you know that you are consistent, you're reliable, you're dependable, okay, you know who you are. I was just talking to a friend about knowing your worth. You're going to use this moment to dig deeper into how you can make yourself more stable and more solid and more grounded. How can you make your foundation more supportive of your dreams? How can you build your dreams on a better, more secure foundation? That's really that's all I get. It's just a constant focus on your dream, focus on what you want to do, focus on what God is showing you. What is the vision? What's the vision that he's giving you since you were a kid? What's the vision? Don't lose the vision. Hold to your vision. What if that comes out on the Moonology deck? Hold to your vision. Okay. So Venus is making her way through Virgo. Mars is in Gemini. Venus in Virgo is that very flowy, in alignment, like no rush. I just think of like this, I don't want to say Virgin Mary, but like this goddess, this virgin, and she has this flowy, like white gown and head covering. It looks like it's just one complete piece of fabric. But she floats. She floats. That's how I picture Venus in Virgo. Mars and Gemini, I mean, we're getting so many downloads, so much information, so much learning, so much reading. So even you could be writing as well. Just, I mean, the information is like on overload. Okay, this energy is kind of coming, it's going to start to shift soon. It when it shifts, it might pick up. Honestly, it may pick up because Mars will shift. Well, it'll shift into Cancer and then Leo. But yeah, Jupiter in Leo, I just shared that. I think Jupiter's probably been there for about a week or so, maybe a little longer. Yeah, I think it was beginning of July. But anyway, Jupiter will be in Leo for the next year, and it's just going to bring some good old expansion and just more life into the Leo house that belongs to you. Yeah. Luck, growth and philosophy. Thursday could be significant. So tomorrow could be significant. I don't know if that's a birthday or just like there's something going on tomorrow. But there's a Jupiter resonates with the day, Thursday. Saturn is in the sign of Aries, like heaven on earth. Come on, vision equals transformation. That's all right. Vision equals transformation. Yeah. Hold to the vision, like knowing, not giving up on what you see, what you that's faith. That's faith. The substance of things not seen and the evidence of things. Wait, I messed it up. The substance of things not seen and the evidence. Oh my God, I just messed it up. Anyway, I'm trying to do too many things at one time. Saturn is in Aries in retrograde. So this just kicked off this week. And this is, of course, retrogrades pull us into reflection. They pull us into refinement, review. They tell us to slow down, right? Saturn is a planet of karma. Saturn is a planet of maturity, discipline. Saturn comes with lessons, okay? Yeah. Saturn's going to kind of like ground you. Very, just a big energy, but also has a tendency to shift society, to shift a larger group of people. That's what Saturn tends to do. Saturn is a planet that is like a further outer planet. And so its energy tends to shift a larger group of people versus like an individual. And so we're going to be feeling that retrograde as a collective, as a whole, as a society. And in the sign of Aries, to me, it just tells me that we're going to be clearing out. There's a lot of patriarchy, like old-fashioned. When I say old-fashioned, I mean like, because there's nothing wrong with old-fashioned. Like, to me, old-fashioned is traditional, and traditional is, I'm cool with traditional. But I will say, like, there's this old mindset, this mindset that we're breaking through, where a lot of the rules, I don't want to say rules, these are like unspoken rules. A lot of that stuff is breaking down. It's breaking down. Like people know better now. They know better now. So don't give up on people. I know it does look pretty sad out here, but there are people that are kicking off this. I feel like a rebel when I say this new world order, but trust that there is a revolution. Oh gosh, there is a renewing of minds that's happening right now. Okay, that people that are in alignment, that we don't have to settle. We just don't have to. Okay, we know better, so we do better. But there's this clearing out of this old mindset that's it has to happen to move us forward. Uranus is moving through Gemini, causing a lot of transformation in the house of Gemini. Uranus is a planet of change. Also innovation. There's that Aquarius energy again. We are being very creative. You could be writing songs, writing music. Very, very expressive. All right. Neptune's in Aries, also in retrograde. Pluto is of course, in Aquarius in retrograde as well. So we're doing quite a bit of reflecting as a whole. A lot of reflecting as a whole. we're being slowed down a bit. We're kind of, it's like almost like Mother Earth has sent us to our rooms a bit. I remember when COVID happened, I saw a meme that said Mother Earth has sent us to our rooms. That's exactly what it felt like. Okay, so stay true to you, stay true to your dreams, don't settle. We are in a space where we are going to have to make a decision. Okay, we're not going to be able to really like straddle the fence in this energy. We have to like make a decision, yes or no. There's no in between. It's very like, black or white, yes or no right now. That's kind of the energy we're in. It doesn't have to be fast moving. That doesn't mean you have to be quick to say no or quick to say yes. But there is an energy of making a decision. Yes. Yeah. First faith, then equals knowing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I don't know why I had that twisted earlier. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right. What else? What else? What else? All right. We're releasing things. We're seeing what our hindrances are. We're seeing what's stopping us from growth, and then we're celebrating growth. Okay. So go see what house Leo rules for you. And just expect to be blessed through that house. Okay. If you have planets there, those planets will also play a part in how you navigate that energy. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it for the sky. Yeah. I will go through the signs. So, Rainbow Dragon, tell me, the old equals, yeah, zombie. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. The zombie laws, governments almost never delete old. They just stack new ones on top. This is why it is still technically illegal to let a donkey sleep in the bathtub in Arizona. Oh my gosh, I hit my buttons. Carry ice cream in your back pocket in Kentucky. They are just buried deep inside 1,000 pages of forgotten paperwork. Exactly. There's so much of the thought process of how we've done things for so long that's breaking down. I'm gonna tell you right now, this WAR that's going on in IRAN. Like I said, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but that whole oil mindset, that's so like old school, like I mean, and that it's not the oil is not a bad thing. Let me be clear on that. The oil itself, but the mindset of what you need to do to get it or to make money off of it, it's just so like outdated. It's so outdated to me. Anyway, so that's where that type of system is breaking down. People are starting to catch on to the patterns. That's another thing. Pay attention to patterns, even our own, especially our own. But pay attention to patterns. One of the things that we learned in school, in elementary school, growing up, as a child, you learn how to match things. Guess the next pattern, fill in the blank, what goes next. It's teaching us how to think critically, to think logically, to think ahead, to think almost like with consequences, right? And so as we have gotten older, now we're able to see, we've lived long enough where we're able to see some things. We're able to see some things repeat, right? We're able to see what's happened over a decade, what's happened over 2 decades, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decades, maybe. We're living long enough to see things happening over decades, and we are trusting what we've learned. We're trusting what we've experienced, right? We're trusting what we know works and what doesn't. That's what we're trusting. And we're making moves and decisions and taking action on that knowing, on that wisdom, on that discernment, on that experience, okay? Allowing it to move us forward. My ultimate message in this energy is to not let the emotional distractions throw you off, take you off course, and then have you going down a path that's not for you, or repeating something that we've done before that set us back. We are moving in the direction that works for us. We're walking down the path that's true to us. We're saying no when we have to say no. We're not explaining. We know that no is a complete sentence. Like, that's the energy. Knowing what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Deciding to what you need to focus on and making that happen. Making that a reality. All right. I think I've said enough. I don't have mine. I do this all the time. Let me see. I jot down notes. I left my spiritual book upstairs, but I've been jotting down notes in my calendar as well. Oh my gosh. So I saw an article pop up that said that there was a rapper who had been arrested and accused of witchcraft. I did not read the story, but it popped up while I was working and I jotted it down. It was actually the second article that I saw. The first one was actually, I don't even want to repeat it right now, but it was about moms doing certain things to their sons. And these are the kind of things that I think these are the kind of things that don't get talked about. I noticed that I'm hearing more people come out with certain things. You're hearing more masculines talk about how they've been abused by feminine energy or energies. It could be mamas. Like, these are things that people you don't talk about because people think that these things don't happen. These things happen. These things happen. And a lot of broken, wounded masculines have experienced things like this, whether it was from a feminine or another masculine energy. But these are the wounds that are they're being healed, but at this moment they're being opened up, they're being exposed, right? I don't even want to get into that because it just took the message a different way. Let's see. I'm going to give the ladies a how-to guide to how to know if he's intelligent or not. That was I wrote that down as an idea. I'll be giving a how-to guide on if he's intelligent or not. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're moving in silence because we don't want anybody ruining our plans. That's what we're doing. That's the energy. Moving in silence because we don't need anybody ruining our plans. That's it. There's some things you're going to be keeping to yourself. That's that Aquarius energy. I even get a little Leo in there. You know, Leo sometimes can be a little prideful. So there's this energy of like, my shit is sacred. I'm gonna keep some of this to myself. That's the energy. This is not, you don't have to be out here breaking your neck to share a bunch of your ideas and your thoughts with people who are not in alignment. The Bible tells us to not throw our pearls before swine. Okay? What do you think a piggy would do if you threw your pearls out in front of him? He's going to trample them in the mud, right? Don't do that. That whole codependent, needing validation outside of ourselves energy, that a lot of us have cleared a lot of those wounds out. There's still a collective that's going through that, clearing that out, but we're releasing this need to fit in, this need to be accepted, this need to be liked. We're releasing that energy. And now we're more confident in our own thoughts, our own understanding, our own beliefs. We're more convicted. We're feeling more convicted in what we believe in and what we know is true. And for that reason, we are moving forward in silence because we don't need anybody to ruin our plans. Okay? So keep some of your goodness to yourself. All right, 666 was coming up. 1111 has been showing up too. 444. Oh, the ancestral protection, or the guardian angels met, like that has been happening for weeks. That tends to happen to me through the month of July. The month of July is big for me with ancestors, like birthdays and things of that sort. The season Leo is also pretty prominent for me as well. So it's almost like I get to ride this continuous like birthday wave through the month of July, honestly. All right. Leo season is typically good to me. So I'm looking forward to this Jupiter transit through Leo over the next year. Leo actually rules my third house, my house of communication, which is actually house ruled by Gemini, but naturally ruled by Gemini. But yeah, so heavy downloads. I mean, like information, like overload. So there's that to me it just reminds me that I'm going to have to be intentional with rest, be intentional with relaxation, because there's going to be just so much coming in. All right. That could be a message to you as well. What else? How you feeling? Is that resonating? You're amazing. You're so into it. So you're cool. Oh, thank you, boo. You are cool too. I love that. That's so sweet. That is a beautiful compliment. All right. So, okay, that's it with the sky. We can jump into the cards now. Okay, so we have the good old Moonology deck. I think Moonology actually has more than one deck of oracle cards. I'm pretty sure, because I think it's another one with like a different color. I don't know how many different ones they have. Yasmin Boland may have created, but I was like, maybe I can go pick up another one. All right, let's get into it. Holy Spirit, ancestors of divine love and healing light, please protect us as we download the messages for our best and highest good. Anything that's not for our best and highest good, please close, shut, lock, and block that door in the name above all names. Amen and Ashe. All right, that was nice. That was a good shuffle. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we're going to get through the whole deck. I love when they pop out. All right, first one out. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Oh my goodness, here comes the eclipse energy again. Okay, so Virgo season, pulling us right on through. Our next eclipse will be during Virgo season. Virgo is up next. We just got here in Leo, so I don't want to rush it. But Virgo is up next. This energy is just like pulling us right through the year, okay? Eclipses come to eclipse things out, close things down, bring things to a conclusion. So a conclusion is within reach. We know that, right? We know that. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for confirming that. And the next two, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. Libra season comes after Virgo season. And you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. All right. All right. So the gibbous moon, let me see. The gibbous moon is actually when. Just want to give us some keywords, things to think about. So the gibbous moon is right after the first quarter. Oh, we're going to last quarter. I'm tripping. After full moon, we're going to last quarter, not first quarter. I said that earlier. But the gibbous moon is a time to tweak, hone, and adjust. So it comes with that first quarter moon, like you're making adjustments, you're working around your first like little hump of challenges, staying like confident in your commitment to whatever you're trying to achieve, right? So that's what the gibbous moon is. So that's a tweak, hone, and adjust. But that comes just before the full moon, actually. All right, we got a full moon eclipse and a full moon in Libra. I'm going to read the conclusions are within reach card. The full moon eclipse. That thing popped out, like popped out. So I think it's going to have a pretty good message for us. And this is confirmation. Like we know that there are things that are coming to conclusion. We know that there's a shift, there's a new timeline. We know that, right? Okay, full moon eclipse, page 96. Breaking down to a 6. There's our 666 again. So 666, I know that number sometimes can be like triggering. But I have, retaught myself, if you will, that number reminds me to be the opposite of what it's what we've been taught or told that it means. Like 666 is supposed to be the mark of the beast, right? So then if that's the mark of like the most evil, then I'm going to be my most angelic. I'm going to be my most high, my best self. It reminds me to show up and transmute that energy. And so I look at that number very positively now. Okay. So sixes come with this energy of shifting. There's a transformative energy. But let me give you a little more specifics. Six is definitely can be like a divine order kind of number. Hold up. Just want to give you, order, grounded, and changeable. It's, yeah, it's changeable. Okay. Just for that, I'll make sure we pull the Moonology cards. All right, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut! Exclamation point. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Dun dun dun. Okay? We're confident. We know ourselves. We know our patterns. We know what we know our shadow work, and we can tap into that. So your shadow may look like so your shadow like a Leo North Node. To me, a Leo North Node is like, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my accomplishments. My children are proud of me. My pride is proud of me. My family is proud of me. I'm on top of the world. Remember when Simba, like, was that, well, yeah, when he took over Pride Rock? I think I'm seeing Mufasa, but I'm thinking of Simba when he finally, took over Pride Rock. Like, there's this, like, you know what I mean? Like, look at me now. Look at me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. And it's not the cockiness, it's just the confidence, you know. So I'm gonna tell you something else. Do not fight to speak and communicate during this time. If you are having conversations with folks who cut you off, and they may not do it intentionally, but they may not let you finish your statement. They may even ask you a question and you try to answer the question and they cut you off. I just think that's kind of, it's like you asked me something I couldn't even answer. But I say, don't get offended by it. I say, when it happens, be quiet. Because if you find I've noticed that, like, working through a lot of my throat chakra, like, wounds, I guess, or breaking through that, I noticed that when I start to feel like I'm almost straining to talk, like I'm trying to hurry up and say something, I think that's now a response to me to be quiet. I should not have to force myself to have a conversation. When I say force myself, I mean you're trying so hard to get a word in. You're waiting for the person. And I'm not saying that you're not listening to the person, but like I said, the person could even ask you a question. And before you even can complete the answer, they're either asking you another question or they're talking about something else. And I'm becoming more mindful of that. And so it's making me be more quiet. And I'm going to sit with the energy for a while. I'm going to read your comments, Rainbow Dragon. But I want to sit with that energy because I'm not really, because it's happening in more than one situation or more than one relationship. And I'm not really sure how to respond to each relationship or how to respond in general. But what I will say that is kind of bringing me to is that I'm going to be helping these folks shift that energy, helping folks recenter. Where I'm struggling is when I'm going to have to say, okay, this enough is enough right here. Like, this is where it stops. This is where we're not going to keep feeding this monster. You know what I mean? Like, not continuing to give energy to the anxiety, giving energy to the things that have us feeling like we're not enough, or we're not moving fast enough, or we're not doing enough, or we're not smart enough, or we're not cute enough. Like, all the things that make us feel like we're not enough and we have to fit in, we're releasing that energy right now in the name of Jesus. Right now, under this Aquarius full moon. We are good enough. We were enough a long time ago. We're enough all by ourselves. All by ourselves. No achievements. We're still enough. Still enough. Okay? But we have definitely wrapped up some cycles and we are shifting into the next level. It's been happening for a while. It's going to be happening all 2026. And yeah, I'm here for it. All right? What's on the bottom of the deck? A personal issue reaches resolution. There's nothing but resolution all up and through here. Okay? Conclusions are within reach. with the full moon eclipse. Virgo season is probably going to be lit. So that means that we need to get on it when it comes to what we're manifesting. So that will be, that's about 6 weeks for the Virgo new moon. Yeah. Um yeah, a month. Yeah. Who else? A win-win outcome is forecast. That's a big deal. That's pulling us through Libra season. Win-win outcome. And we're very close to achieving our goal. Conclusions within reach, win-win outcome is forecast, and very close to achieving our goal. And then a personal issue reaches resolution. All resolution, all resolved, all conclusion, all win, all outcomes, all achieving goals. I'm telling you, we tapped in. Very, very. We on it. And I appreciate you all for your energy too, because those are the kind of things that keep us going. All right. But no, this is great. We have several colors out here. We have the eclipse card, the full moon. This is like an orange, and I think on the bottom it kind of gives like a pink on the moon. Then this Libra card is pinkish, more pinkish than purple. And then this give us moon card is given like a turquoise, like a bluish green kind of energy. And then the one that's on the bottom of the deck that I just stuck back in the box is this blue. So it's giving me like a blending. Okay. A blending. I could tie these back to chakras, but I'm getting called mostly upper, but there's also the lower chakra energy too. So it's all there, all there. All right, let's see what kind of time we got. Okay, so I think we can do well, yeah, let's do the let me know. So, okay, Rainbow Dragon. Angel number in modern spiritual numerology, seeing 666 is a gentle wake up call from the universe. It means you need to balance your thoughts, let go of financial anxiety, and refocus on peace. Look at that. Look at God. Amen. Hallelujah. I love that. Rebalance, to balance your thoughts. So pull your thoughts back into balance, okay? Like Libra energy. Let go of financial anxiety. That's what I'm here for. I want us to change our relationship with money. A lot of times that comes from us breaking through any type of fear, like lack mindset, or worthiness, like self-worth mindset. That's how we break through that, so we can start to align with wealth. We can align with more abundance. Because the biggest thing is that you want to be able to receive it and then manage it. You don't want to receive it and lose it, right? So that's, I'm here for all that. And refocus on peace. Material and spiritual balance. It serves as a reminder to balance your physical needs, money, career, with your emotional and spiritual well-being. Look at that. That is like that's our motto. Balance your physical needs with your emotional and spiritual well-being. That kind of explains why we have multiple colors out here. It's this balancing out, and we're all about balance over here, right? We balance so we can heal and activate. I love it. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat. Oh, I skipped one. The beast. Oh, yes, the beast. In the Bible, Book of Revelation, 666 is the number of the beast. It is linked to the Antichrist, corruption, and ultimate evil. Exactly. And so when I started to do more angel number, like study and things of that sort, 666 was always like a reminder of our highest level. Like I said, like a complete alchemist to the 666, your highest light, your highest white light, your highest self. So that's why that balancing your thoughts, focusing on peace, that's definitely how I see that. It's just like a pulling you to this higher part or higher self. All right, let's get into this numerology. And I think we're doing great on time. I'm actually pretty happy about that. We didn't have to spend too much time in the sky. Oh, Rainbow Dragon, tell me what your if you feel called to share, tell me what your sun sign is. Oh, shoot. Or you can give me your rising sign, whichever one you want to hear from. And I will give you a message on... Sorry, I had cards fall in the floor. Ugh. Make sure I got everything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Anywho, tell me your sign, and I'll give you a message on which house this moon. You may know already because you're pretty with it. But what moon? Which moon? What house this moon is highlighting for you? And just see what messages that we get. What messages get downloaded. Okay, if you feel called. Ooh. I love it. Reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self-love. 666, y'all, has entered the chat. Okay? 666 has entered the chat. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. My bad. Nice. I feel like a badass with that one right there. Oh, look, and then look what's behind it. 999, release. It's like the equal and opposite, right? Equal and opposite. Like I said, you go from the lowest low to the highest high. That's how I look at 666. Release. 999, release. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. There's Saturn. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, reviewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? That's it. That's it. We've closed out a cycle. We're moving into another cycle, and now we're making room for it. And it's just up to us. It's like nobody else is going to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Nobody else is going to do it. It has to be us. So, yeah. And then 0404, slow down. So there are the fours. But let's go ahead and let's see what pops out for us, Holy Spirit. What we got? What you want us to know? All right. Let me get through the end of the deck. Got another one. Ooh, two more. Okay. All right. So 888, karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, what goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Okay? We're getting that good karma, that dharma coming, spinning the block for us. 0303, taking chances, success, knowledge, friendship, impatience, freedom, optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risk on opportunities that could change your life for the better. Investing, anyone? Investing, anyone? 999 equals 666. Come on, boo. 2020, compassion, mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct. but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. There's that potential confirmation again. This is what we breed and manifest over here, okay? This is what we breed and manifest over here. Over here. All right. Two more. Oh, the 04. This card popped out. 0404. Slow down. Balance, power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations. Warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Slow down. That's what those retrogrades are telling us to do. And then 0909, new beginnings. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer! Exclamation point. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What's on the bottom of the deck? 0505, unexpected shift, divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, gut feeling. AAA, I guess is how you say it. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. This comes out kind of often. It was on the bottom of the deck. So that's the shift, right? That's the undertone. That's the underlying energy. All right. That was beautiful. I appreciate that. I'm going to grab us a Rumi card and we're going to wrap this thing up. Let's see here. Saying we need our own space, no governing. We follow Holy Spirit. God leads us. We win. Thanks God. I know that's right. I love that. We're getting there. There's an awakening. People are definitely waking up. Some of us are just allergic to the bullshit. You know what I mean? 2, in angel numbers, numerology, yes. If you are seeing these numbers on a digital clock or license plates, they carry the exact same energetic message. In numerology, you reduce numbers to their core digits. Both 03 and 30 are made of the exact same repeating digits, 3 and 0. Right. So anyway, so thank you for putting that in there. If there's anyone who needs to be able to, understand why we call these angel numbers out and their significance and what some of these numbers mean. And then you just kind of start to resonate certain keywords with them. And, then next thing you know, you're manifesting because you're speaking to them all the time. All right. The 0 represents a clean slate, infinite potential, and the universe magnifying the number next to it. Whether you see 03, 03, or 30, the universe is sending you the exact same message. Stop hesitating. Tap into your creative fun side and make decisions to express your true self. If that's not a confirmation, I don't know what is. How about that? Let's do a Rumi card. Rumi always seems to bring it all together for us. And then we're going to wrap this good old thing up. I am so thank you. Thank you. So thankful. so thankful. All right. Anything you need to know about me will be in the description box at some point. I do provide I do provide one-on-ones. We can also do like a 30-minute, discovery call. I would just like to hear what resonates for you and what your spiritual or your soul goals are and how you may need to be supported. You may want to be more accountable, or you may want to have someone who is going to help encourage and remind you of your dreams and what you want to accomplish. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. And I'm always, 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 always going to tell you to focus on your bag. Okay, at least for the time being. So we had 4 cards flip out or come out. The first is the impossible made possible, number 9. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that body image in the world there. You see that? It's kind of cool. Never noticed that. Number 20, the all-encompassing hand. Interesting. I was watching Wheel of Fortune today. I watch Wheel of Fortune. I like Wheel of Fortune. And what do you call it? There's a portion in the show where they give you 3 puzzles and they're kind of like all related. It may use like the same word over and over again. And the word for that puzzle tonight on Wheel of Fortune was the word hand. It was like lending a helping hand was one puzzle. The second one was handsome offer. I think it was handsome offer. And the third was, oh man, I freaking forgot. But anyway, so hand just jumped out. Number 22, the lion and the deer. We've gotten love from this card before. The lion and the deer. There's that Leo energy. Come on. Oh, I just had a deer actually in my backyard. And I live in the city, y'all, okay? And I'm a county girl, but I moved, the city is just, it's my city. But I grew up just outside the city in the suburbs. But anyway, I moved to the city and I swear I have more deer here than I did in the county. And like they are in the yard, they walk through the alley. I love it though. They're not afraid of people or cars, but they're not going to really, I don't think they let you just walk up to them and touch them. But like you can talk to them, you can take pictures of them. They're not easily like afraid. And I love that. And there was one in the back this evening eating the grass. And I just loved it. And then when I looked at him, it was actually a young buck, a young bull, because he had his little antlers were still fuzzy and like they were probably just maybe like 4 or 5 inches long. So I just love when I get visits like that. I actually had a hawk. He's actually on my Instagram. If you want to go take a look at him, I have like I have a 5-minute video, but the one on Instagram is maybe like, I don't know, a minute and a half. But I had a hawk land on who's been leaving me feathers for probably a year now, over a year. And I finally saw him sitting on my deck, like last weekend before last. So I'm feeling all the ancestral energy. I'm feeling all the protection. I'm feeling a lot of this, like just confirmation that we're on the right path. We're tracking, and just to kind of stay true to that, like stay firm in that, stay authentic and true. Really, that's really that's the only way I can really put it. And then number 18, a new gown. This card has also blessed us before. So guess what? I would love to read the hand, the all-encompassing hand, but I'm going to read this one. Number 9, the impossible made possible. And like I said, this image right here, I think that is so freaking cool. I never noticed that. All right, bottom of the deck. Number 2, passion for purpose. There's a lot of 2s out here. So 2s are all about alignment. Okay. Some of us are manifesting like unions. Some of us are aligning with like-minded energy. We're aligning with souls that we can grow with, expand with, possibly that we could, commit to, or like go in some type of contract or union with or partnership with. Okay. Yes. They feel your energy. I save their feathers. Yes, I know. The feather. So after he left, I ended up finding I went for a walk and I found another hawk feather. And I was like, oh, he left me another feather. That was after I had seen him. But anyway, yes, I love that. Okay, number 9. Here we go. I'm super excited. These are always like, you know, better than expected. I look back at them sometimes and I see confirmations of things that I didn't even notice in the moment. It could be a number, it could be a message, and it'll come up later. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I already said that. Like, it's so crazy. Anyway, the impossible made possible. Love brings love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shutters the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux. All of creation in her great, I'm sorry, all of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with the power to destroy life. Yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Yes, yet, what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? Ah, they are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination! Exclamation point. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then, why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible, indeed manifest in shining glory upon the earth? The human heart knows everything in vision can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet the mind does quake with fear, so much that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is childlike. It's like a childlike nightmare that should you hold on, let's back up. That fear is a childlike nightmare that should you offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. But what strongholds can resist love? It is like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life. From from steam to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius. It nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. It will erode blockages and prevail, no matter how long that process takes. It carves the earth into shape and form. Where it is, there is life. Such is the adaptable intelligence and persistence of water, just as is the power of love. So now you are guided by this loving power to drop the doubt, shed the incredulity, and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth and the wind whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in bird song. The universe wants something to happen for you, something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path, your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it's even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn, for it will become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not even be consciously aware as yet what this great desire is, but your heart knows. It holds the secret knowledge and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul, like the sweetest, purest waters of blessing. That was good. Energizer generator, come on now. I love it. Yes, I say they're feathers. I have so many feathers. I usually have them laid out here, but they're over in my little vase. High vibes. Yes, in the Bible, the hand of the Creator represents ultimate authority, security, and creation. When Holy God makes a promise to humanity, it's called a covenant. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Look at us. We having Bible study. I love it. I love it. Let me just pull out a couple of things because I don't like to read these because sometimes these roomy cards can be a little lengthy. However, some things that stood out to me. Hold on, pirouette. Okay. Give me 1 second. I just have to get through strange. Okay, so strange magic. Sun heats the solar system, burns with power, the power to destroy life, but yet is a force which life is sustained. That's a bar. That's a bar first, okay? Then we dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly. I love that. So familiar with it and yet blind to it. Another bar. Okay? These constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. That tells me to stay gracious. Stay giving gratitude. Okay? Stay thankful. Then it says, yet, what are your biggest, boldest, and most extraordinarily impossible dreams? We've been talking about moving in the direction of our dreams for months. That was a confirmation today. We got Jupiter in Leo supporting us with moving in the direction of our dreams, okay? Tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand. And then the hand of the Creator, Rainbow Dragon, actually gave us some info. And then we also had this card, the all-encompassing hand, which I didn't read, but it came out. I was talking about the hand in the was the the connected word in the puzzle, the 3 puzzles on Wheel of Fortune. What is that possible? What is that called? Mystery puzzle? I don't know. Anyway, so that was another confirmation there. Okay, so maybe we can dig more into that hand of the Creator. I like that. Maybe that might be a good meditation. Ooh, we just had an idea. It told us that we were planting seeds. That's what we did under the new moon. Now here we are on this full moon, shining the light on what's in the way. And it says that the moon is telling us the time is right. That was another confirmation. And growth is assured. It also said that. More Jupiter in Leo energy. Okay, definitely go see what house Leo rules for you. Let me know if you want me to find it for you, and I can do that. The impossible is now paid possible. Okay, I've got a few more. Imagination came up. Imagination came up, I think, last message as well. There was something else that reminded me of Leo in here. The heart knows everything. We were talking about the heart chakra. We were talking about there was also this childlike dreams. I was talking earlier about like what did the vision look like as a child? What dreams did we see as a child? Like we're going back to what we wanted then, and moving in that direction, knowing that we can still achieve that. Let's see, hold on, almost there. The mind, we were talking, I think I was saying something about our thoughts. It'll come to me, but this part here, the mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead. Truly, nothing is more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. And we do, we put these blocks on our minds that we can't get past certain things. And that thank you, Holy Spirit. That's the confirmation. That's the response. The response is when you're coming in contact with any energies that may be looking for some relief, maybe looking for it could just be a listening ear, but it could also be like advice or encouragement. Those of us that are leading are reminding them or helping them break through the mental blocks, break through what barriers we have on our mindset. Okay, what strongholds can resist love? It's like water. And then the whole water thing, just that was deep, so I appreciated that. There was one more confirmation. I gotta also figure out what the heck incredulity. I gotta look up what that word, make sure I'm saying it right. I feel like it came up it's somewhere else. Whatever card I may have pulled up last week, week before. I think it was week before. It came up there as well. Voices of the ancestors in birdsong. I was talking about the hawk. I was talking about, the feathers. I was talking about the big ancestor protection. I mentioned the young buck that walked through the back. I just love the confirmation of knowing that we're not alone. There's so much around us. I'm finding messages in almost everything. Everything is speaking to me, is talking to me, is telling me something. That's that Mars and Gemini. It's just like constant downloads, constant communication, constant information. Your own unique divine destiny. That's the energy of this full moon Aquarius, for us to like understand and know our path. Okay, people around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic, improbable dream. So we're moving forward. You'll want it with all your soul. You may not be consciously aware yet as to what this great desire is, but your heart knows. And weren't we talking about our heart and mind? Was that in here too? There was a message about our hearts and our minds somewhere in these cards. I did like this too. And then I'm going to wrap this thing up. I did like, it told you that your heart held the secret and will unveil it when your mind can handle it. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace. Yeah, that was beautiful. I just like when it all comes together. Okay, I like when it all comes together. All right. I think that's it. I love you, but God loves you more. Always go within, so you never go without. And over here, we stay connected to the ones that sit high, look low, and see everything. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night. And I'll see you next week.